Welcome to Bikes, Boats, and Bivouacs. Today we're riding the bikes out the bridge to Pigeon Key. Let's see how we do. What do you think, Marie?
I'm excited. Looks like another adventure.
Here we go. Yeah, now if you don't want to ride your bikes, you can sign up and take the trolley. Now, Pigeon Key is a small historic 5-acre island in the Florida Keys located beneath the old 7-mile bridge where Fred the Tree lives. And it served as a work camp for many people. It is a National Historic Landmark. And in the beginning, during the railroad era, 400 workers lived on the island while building the overseas railway from 1908 to 1912. Post-hurricane after 1925, it became headquarters for the Florida Road and Toll Bridge District, which maintained the bridges in the Florida Key for the roadway that was placed on top of the old railroad bridge. From 1968 to 1988, it was an environmental field station for the University of Miami. And then in 1993, the Pigeon Key Foundation took stewardship and began restoration efforts to turn it into a museum. And that is who operates the key today. Now you can reach Pigeon Key through many different modes of transportation. There is a boat that'll bring you out to the key and drop you off at the dock. There is a train or a tram car that you can book that runs down the bridge to the key and then will take you back to the parking lot. And many people choose to ride their bikes or walk the bridge to the key. We chose to ride our bikes, and it was a good test for my e-bike. Now, the foundation that runs it offers many different programs, including the daily tours that are narrated that you can take. They have award-winning summer camps here for kids. They run a whole host of educational programs that include 3-day and 2-night field trips. So the island, under the stewardship of the foundation, maintains a strong educational component to the island. The island operates from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. every day except major holidays. They do have plenty of picnic tables sitting around. The gift store has some candy and snacks, but not regular sandwiches. So I would strongly suggest you pack your lunch and cooler and take it with you and enjoy the day out on Pigeon Key. It is really worth the $12 to $15 that you pay to enter by bike or walking, or the $23 to $30 taking the tram. Very pretty ride. It's about 2 miles, so not bad on the e-bike anyway.
This building is one of two buildings still here from the construction period. This was built 1909. It's titled Section Gang Quarters. This is a railroad term. So during construction, this was the dining hall. Today, we use this kind of like a classroom when the school kids are here. Now, this type of architecture, well, these buildings, they are elevated. Storm surge rolls under. And here, this eave overhangs very far. This will shade these windows all day. And the wall does not go all the way up to the ceiling. This allows the eave to catch the breeze, brings it through instead of forcing out and around. So the bathrooms are inside this building, and also if you'd like to step inside this building a little bit later and look around at some of this stuff in here, please do that. Let me know if you have any questions, okay?
Yeah, you guys did a nice job preserving this.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. So these two small buildings, these were the only ones that did suffer significant damage in that Hurricane Irma 8 years ago. So what we've done is restore. So the one sitting back, today that's quarters for staff, and the one close, that's our gift shop today. So if you like something to drink or some stickers or magnets, a new t-shirt, we're probably out of sweatshirts by today. Most likely. Yeah. Oh, and ladies, you can do emergency shopping here too.
Okay.
Emergency shopping. But that building, our gift shop, that was built in 1912. And it did serve many purposes over the years, but the main purpose for that building, that was the schoolroom. So after 1912, these men that worked here, again, if they're married, if they had any children, and the children are here, they went to school in that building. And they walked to school. From that door. They walked up 3 steps both ways. They walked against the wind every direction. Everybody, this building built in 1912, along with that one right there. So that one over there was quarters for the bridge tender. This was quarters for the assistant bridge tender. And this building, this bigger building over here, now that was the very first building built here. This was built 1908. This was the cookhouse. So the cookhouse and the section gang, these are the two buildings still here from construction period. And these two buildings were separate because of fire. Fire. And then 1912, that's when this building was to make for quarters for the paint foreman and his family. So today, that building is full of bunk beds for the school kids. So this one and this one over here, these are both full of bunk beds for school kids. And this one is full of fantastic Honeywell photographs. So come on here, let's take a close look at this. So come on in. Now this photograph up here, now this is what Pigeon Key looked like in 1908. We can be certain that this was taken in 08 for different reasons, we can be very sure. So this photograph looks to the southeast. The tallest structure ever on Pigeon Key was a survey platform on the northwest side at 45 feet. So 45 feet, so this platform was for sighting instruments. 45 feet, let's compare to 26 feet. So the rail on the bridge came to be laid at 26 feet above the mean high tide. So 26 compared to 45. So the man that took this shot, he stands on top of the survey platform on the northwest side, and again, he faces to the southeast. So this is looking southeast. On the line right here, that is Boot Key. Boot Key is 2 miles from right here. Everybody, for a camera in 1908 to capture Boot Key from 2 miles away, this is cutting edge. At the cutting edge of early photography. Very remarkable. And you're okay. And right here, we see a 4-mast supply schooner. Schooner, 4 masts. And this building, this is the very first building built here. This is the cookhouse. Same building out this window right there. Same building right there. And then here we see stove stacks coming through the roof. And these 2 wings, these were original dining wings. These were temporary. These were not large enough. These were soon dismantled in early '09. That's when Section Gang was built. As the dining hall, built in '09, that building is not here. Not here yet. So that's another reason we can be certain this was taken in '08.
I didn't realize it operated until '82.
Right, that seems so late, yeah.
But I guess they had to manage the bridges.
But they reused it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
This looks like outdoor showers here. Yeah.
I'm glad they bring the kids here, like they have.
Yeah, the education program. This was the assistant paint foreman's house. You got a nice little spot there. You can arrive at Pigeon Key by boat. Let's check out the dock. Of course, the bridge tender, he had a porch right on the water. So the price, it was $15 if you're walking or riding your bike over, and then there's a discount if you're a veteran or a local. You could also get here riding like their tram car. I believe that was around $30, and then you would, you know, book your time slot to get on. To me, it's worth it. I love the history of the Flagler Railroad and coming down the East Coast. So definitely worth a visit. catch one of those. Tarpon, they fight.
Is that what that is?
Yeah. Hey look, if this video helped you, consider subscribing to the channel. It's free, helps me out a lot. Also ring that bell, you'll be notified every time I put up a new video, and give the video a thumbs up. That helps it be seen by a wider audience. But more important than all that,
Go have some fun out there.
hey, thanks for watching.